Well, hi folks, the weather's certainly changed in the last 2 days. Absolutely threw it down this morning and last night. So it put about 1 inch of rain down at home, so I've just come up here today. It's blowing a gale. Just have a quick check, see how things are doing, see how much rain it's put up, put down. Now it's a bit windy, so it may get quite a lot of wind on the camera, so I'm just hoping things haven't been flattened, and we'll see how much rain we've had put down. So I'll just give you a little bit of a look around. First time I've seen the soil nice and dark, so it's giving it a good old watering. So yeah, should help things along. Looking really good, this bed now. All the onions growing really well. Well, you can see my cabbage is getting a bit buffeted, but they've been growing fantastically well, even in the dry weather. Kale in the middle, red cabbage, Savoy cabbage, looking pretty good. So I'm surprised they haven't been buffeted a bit more, but I think they'll be getting strong enough now to withstand a bit of wind. And even though it is windy, it's quite sheltered actually, because I've got walls and fences up. So yeah, I'm pretty happy. Shallots have perked up now. It's amazing how this rain just sort of brings weeds on within a matter of like hours, isn't it? You know, so I'm gonna have to do a bit of weeding, because they'll certainly start to flare up a bit now. Now this is another thing that needed water, the carrots. There's a few misfires there, but I'm not bothered, I've got plenty of them, so they're growing well, growing nice and strongly now. I've had a mole in this one, can you believe it? There was all the carrots were pushed up, so I stuck my finger in and it just collapsed. There was just holes everywhere, so what it'll be like underneath, I've no idea. So I've had a mole in there. The reason being is that there's no bottom in this box and it just goes to the soil, and we do have mould in the field, so it's one of those things. Peas will really do well with this rain, really doing well. I like to tie them up every sort of 6 inches, just put a piece of string right across, just to make sure that they don't get blown away, because the tendrils will wrap on like that, but if you get wind like this it can rip them off, so better to be safe than sorry. Yeah, the cabbages are getting a bit blown, but I'm really pleased with these now. Growing really well, really healthy looking, considering the drought we've had. So I went to the polytunnel and check out the size of these lettuce. They've absolutely flown along with the heat we've had. I've taken 3 already. That's the Cos, that's the multigrain, that's Can. That's the black seeded Simpson. I've not taken it. That looks like a huge kind of lettuce. And this is that new pelleted variety called Verdasco, but everything growing really well. And this is the Landcress. I've been taking quite a lot of that. It's really peppery, so I'm surprised how well it's grown actually. So like I said, I was going to do a comparison between beds. Exactly the same lettuce in 2 different beds. This is a really mature bed that's had all sorts of compost and muck put in it over the years. And then this is a newly dug one. As you can see, things are a lot smaller and a bit less advanced in here, but they'll still grow really well. So just goes to show you that the quality of your soil really does make a difference to how things grow. And as you can see, not a sign of a slug because of the little electric fences there. So I've got the French beans in now, so it won't be too long for those to start climbing up, and then we should get a few French beans in a bit. So one thing that has taken a bit of a battering overnight are these poppies. These oriental poppies, I do love them, massive heads, but they're so big and floppy, they don't have to get buffeted about. Likewise this red campion and things like that. Just check how much water we had. I'll just take this stone out of here. I only put the stone in just to stop it blowing away and get it out. Oh, come on. So that's what water we've had. So probably about 2 centimetres, so about 3/4 of an inch. So yeah, it's had a decent enough soak, so it's not been too bad. It's certainly helped perk everything up. So another thing, these are the iris. Absolutely lovely variety, really delicate flowers. But again, they're just getting smashed to bits in this wind. but I'm glad that's the most that's come up in a while. Apparently they really benefit from being baked in the sun, so obviously this early part of the season has done them a bit of good. So I've got a few more perennials and things coming up in this flower bit. I planted loads of wildflowers in the gaps and stuff, so we'll just have to see what comes up. So into my other beds, not a lot in these yet, but got a bit of rocket in. This is the first bed I put the electric fence around, and again, no slug damage whatsoever. I've not put any electric fence around this bit. This is where the spring onions are growing quite well. Probably be about 3 weeks and we should start taking some. I've grown absolutely loads, so certainly won't be short. And again, some in there, some sweet peas, a bit more garlic in here, another lot of carrots in there which haven't germinated for some reason, and then the potatoes which are all coming through now. So it'll be time to earth those up a bit, just top the pots up with the soil. So I'll just see how much water I collected last night off my little thing. That was it. These were both empty last night, so it's probably collected about six inches of water in the bottom, so shouldn't be too bad. There we go, folks. That's a sign I've not seen for a while. A puddle. So into my other bed now. What I've done, I've just constructed myself a raised bed about 12 inches higher. So I'm going to consider growing some asparagus in this. I've actually ordered some crowns for this year. I know it's way too late, but if I can get them in, it'll help give them a bit more energy for next year. I know you've got to wait 2 or 3 years, but I thought I'd better get it all made, because this is quite a wet part of the garden, so I need to raise it up to improve the drainage. But enough for about 10 crowns in there, so it's another little project I've done. All the flowers are coming out, all the shrubs and the ferns. So second lot of peas in here, doing well. I planted a few of the spare leeks in this bit, and then this is where I've just planted the leeks out about a week ago. They've all taken. I did actually have to give them a little bit of a watering, because when it was so dry they were starting to suffer with the heat and the lack of the water. Right then, folks, onto my little fruit bit. They've got a bit of a battering in the wind, but it's all been held together with this wire, and there's tons of flowers coming on. These are the thornless blackberries, so I should get a good crop. And my apple tree, which has been growing for 2 years in a pot, I have finally got my first ever apple. Only one, and I think there's another one somewhere lurking. One there and 2 more there. So I've got my first ever apples. So whether they get big enough to eat, that'll be a mystery, so we'll have to wait and see. So all in all, really, I couldn't be happier. Everything's growing well. Not as much damage as I thought there'd be. I thought all my onions would be flat and my cabbages would be snapped off, because it's been really windy, but luckily we've been protected a little bit, so it's not too bad. So a little bit of rain, that'll do everything in the world of good. Could just do with it stopping now, and back to the sunshine. So anyway, folks, that's about it. Things are growing really well. Couldn't be happier. I'll see you later.